We've had quite a wet April so far.
Yes.
Laura can attest. And that should get you thinking about your home and making sure you're taking care of waterproofing.
And one place in particular, your chimney. So today we've asked our chimney expert, Ken Hancock from Hancock Chimney, to come in and talk about some of the services that you should be thinking about this spring, and you offer quite a variety of them.
Everything that has to do with chimney and chimney protection is our area of expertise. We do waterproofing, brick repair, sweeping, inspections, and also video inspections. We have a special camera that we can put down the inside, so we get a real nice close-up of what the inside of the chimney is to make sure that it's safe to use.
And Ken, the problem is sometimes that we don't have daily interaction with our chimney. What are some of the problems that homeowners end up seeing that lead them to call you?
They'll see typically moisture on the ceiling or on the wall around their fireplace, or where on their ceiling where their chimney comes down for their mechanical chimney. And basically that's the first time you get an idea that there's something wrong, is when you see the symptom. Now the problem is up on the top of the chimney, up on the roof, but you don't notice it until it gets down inside the residence, which by that time has probably already caused some damage. So drywall rots, the lath gets wet and saturated, and it has to be replaced. And sometimes it even gets so bad as the wood inside the wall can get, and insulation can get moldy, and that has to be removed as well. So it can get quite costly by just not making a simple repair when necessary.
And it becomes a progressive problem. It starts something small.
Starts to snowball.
Continues to grow. Now, do you find the most problems like this time of year, late winter into the spring?
We'll see it'll be climate driven. When we get a lot of wet moisture, then we get a lot of leaking calls.
So you're busy right now.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. So you actually brought in a chimney of sorts, because we don't usually see these. These are on our roof. And so it's a wonderful demonstration. Can you show us really some different things that we want to be careful of?
Sure. I'll explain some things here. Starting off on the top, it's always a good idea to have a chimney cap on. Now this keeps your rain from going down the chimney. It keeps the leaves and sticks from going down the chimney, and then with a nice welded mesh, it keeps the raccoons and birds and squirrels out.
Okay, how often do you see that? That's a big problem.
A couple times a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a ton.
Yeah, it's a common problem. And then we offer our caps are stainless steel. They also come in galvanized and copper, but the galvanized rusts out and it leaves a stain on your roof and your chimney, and then they have to be replaced. Where one of these will last the lifetime of the house. Nice. It's a nice stainless steel. Once we put one on, we don't have to worry about going back and putting another one on. Another area is these top crowns. It's common in this area that they don't have an overhanging drip edge. The masons will just mortar it right down to the brick. And the problem with that, then the moisture runs off and just runs down the brick, which then gets absorbed into the brick. Because bricks are very absorbent. They're like a solid bounty towel. They just absorb all that moisture and can actually wick it through to the inside. So waterproofing is a real good idea for chimneys to keep that moisture on the outside and not allow it to get inside of the brick, inside the chimney, where it can cause more problems. I have a little demonstration here on how our waterproofing works. The waterproofing keeps the moisture outside, but yet your chimney is always pulling moisture up from the foundation, and that has to breathe out, or you're just locking the moisture in and causing a bigger problem.
So that substance in there is like brick.
It's like brick. Yep, this is mortar. And you see the air just passes right through it, so your chimney can breathe, but yet it stops it so it doesn't absorb in.
One way. Very nice thing.
It's a real nice product. It's a professional quality product. You don't get that one at your homeowner's or Home Depot. And then moving along, flashing. A proper flashing system consists of two parts, a base and a counter. Now the base goes underneath the shingles so that the water that comes down goes on the outside of this and then stays up and doesn't get down in. Quite often, if people have had, say, a low-cost, low-bidder roofer or somebody come out, they'll just take the steel just flat up against the brick, put a bead of caulk and call it good. Well, a couple of years later, that opens up, they get moisture down the inside, and the problems start all over again.
Wow, that's a great demonstration.
It is. It really goes back to the do it the right way the first time, because you could start with a really small problem and it could just snowball to something huge.
Indeed. So then that's why we do brick repair, because people don't get their chimney taken care of, and that leads to brick repair. What will happen is moisture gets inside the brick will spall. The surfaces will pop off. We'll see that quite common in different areas of town where they use perhaps a softer brick There's another problem is a soft brick in this climate that absorbs that moisture, and then they just go bad real fast. So always use the hardest brick you can find if you can find one.
Yeah, well, your expertise is evident. You have a couple different locations that you just showed, the Grand Rapids area and Holland.
Yeah, actually we go all the way from Muskegon down to South Haven.
Okay.
So pretty much the whole lake shore up and then into as far as Lowell and Greenville areas.
Okay, and it sounds like you have a special going.
Yes,
right now
today,
as well.
and because today for a leaking problem or a repair, we are offering $50 off.
Wonderful.
Okay.
So 8 less viewers, all right?
$50 free dollars.
And we all like to say $50.
Yeah.
That's great.
$50 is $50.
Well, Ken, thank you for the helpful advice.
You
It
bet.
just sounds like there's
My
a
pleasure.
lot of things that we can do that we have in our control to really take, ownership of our home and make
Right.
sure that it's the best, safest place.
Yeah, that's your biggest investment. You want to protect it, and this is a area that needs protection also and all the time. A lot of times people think, yeah, it's up there, it's brick, it's mortar, it's going to last forever, but not the case.
No.
All right, thank you.
We'll be right back.
Are you West?